how's it going? I am back today with another braces update. I know it's been a little while since I've posted and I've been very heavy on the jaw surgery / braces updates lately. I know some of you aren't subscribed for that. You want to see some of my other content, for example, on like ADHD and mental health. I do want to do more videos about that in future, but yeah, I'm going through a particularly tough time right now, which is why I haven't updated you in a while, but definitely still intending to put out more videos for you. It is currently the start of April and I wanted to do a braces update when I got my second wire put in, but I just really mentally wasn't well enough to do that. But actually now I've just got my third wire in, so let me tell you a little bit about that.
Here, what noise do potatoes make?
So it's currently 2023, for anyone watching this in future. I got my braces put in January. Then 6 weeks later in February, I got the second wire put in. And now it's only actually been 4 weeks since I've had the second wire in. But I went in to get my bite turbos made higher because I always grind them down and then my front teeth touch again where they shouldn't. So I went in to get those made larger again, and then they already thought that I was ready to have the third wire in, even though it's only been 4 weeks instead of 6 weeks. So that was a nice surprise. I think it's a sign that we're making good progress. Not super much to update you on, just some small things. So when I had the first wire, which is the thinnest wire, after I think 2 or 3 weeks, right at the very back on this side, it popped out while I was eating food. Super yummy food, to the point where I didn't want to stop eating it, even though it was like poking into my cheek. That was on Sunday night, and then on the Monday I was able to go in and get it put back in, so it was absolutely fine, no problem at all. And what I noticed is when they put the first wire in initially, they didn't bend it or do anything to it at the ends, but when I went in to get it put back in after it popped out, they then went and they bent all the ends of the wire to stop it from doing that, especially with the thinnest, lightest wire. That's when it's most likely to happen. And then she even put on like little plastic dots on the end to keep them super secure, and then since then it's not popped out at all. And then the second and third wire, they twisted them at the end straight away, so that's really good. I haven't had any problems with that. For a little while I was having I want to say dents in the inside of my cheeks on either side, just from the brackets in the wire, and because of the crookedness of my teeth, it was really it wasn't like it was a sore necessarily, but it was sort of digging in to the point where if you were to feel it, you could still feel the groove in there from the imprint that was made. So what I did when I felt that it was getting a bit problematic, oh gosh, I don't have it to hand, but you know the little the plasticky thing that I got to put between my teeth in between having the turbo bites taken off and put back on again. What I've done, I still haven't used any dental wax at all. The orthodontist gave me some wax, but I've never had to use it. But what I have done is just when I feel like the dents on the inside of my cheeks are kind of probably not going in the direction I want them to, then what I'll do is I'll just put this little plastic thing in between my cheek and the braces at night time, so that it has a chance to sort of smooth over and release some of that pressure, so the dent isn't there anymore, and therefore the bracket in the wire isn't tempted to just keep going back into that same dent and make it even worse. So I found that to be extremely effective. I only had to do that a couple times, and since then it's been totally fine. So that's good. Second wire, the only thing then that they did differently is on 2 of my bottom teeth that were really rotated. This one, and the same on the other side. I should learn the names of the teeth, but I haven't yet. Since those were so rotated, what they did, I've got diamond brackets, so that's why I don't have rubber bands on each bracket to hold in the wire. The diamond bracket is self-ligating, so I don't need those. But what they did on those 2 teeth that were a lot more rotated is they took a much thinner piece of wire and then wrapped it around those brackets and tightened it to help, I guess, strengthen the movement in that area and make them rotate faster. And then today, when they put the third wire in, they did something similar on just this front tooth. which is quite rotated, and then I think this one, again fairly rotated. I apologise, normally I like to do better pictures and comparisons for you so you can see the progress properly. Again, I'm not really healthy enough to do that right now, but I'll try and throw up some pictures from right when I got the braces put in to today, because I do think that even in 3 short months, there's definitely improvements that I've noticed. For example, on the top, obviously the gap in the front teeth is closed completely, but then it's kind of moved over here. My teeth were very, very flared out on the top, and I feel like they've kind of calmed down a lot more now. Like there was one tooth on this side, which is like the only one that wasn't flared, so it looked really out of place, and now they're like much more aligned. The bottom teeth are very much still rotated, but there was this one tooth at the back that has the filling that was really rotated, and that one has already straightened up a lot since then. We're still not sure how long I'm going to have the braces. They estimate kind of like maybe a year, but as I've said before, I've seen a lot of other people have experiences where they've had them for much longer. I'm not too fussed. I'll have them for as long as I need them, so let's see. So yeah, I'm on the 3rd wire now. It's still just the round wire. We haven't moved on to square wires yet, but yeah, I guess that's all I have for you for this update. Sorry, 2 things I forgot to say. Getting the wire changed or adjusted for me hasn't been sore at all. After I got the braces put in for the first time, it was a little bit sensitive for like so I got them put in the morning, and they were sensitive in the evening, and then it was fine again the next day. The second wire change was totally pain-free. The 3rd wire I just got put in, but I'm expecting it to also be sensitive at worst and pain-free at best. And on the day before I got my 2nd wire changed, I also saw my dentist, got the regular checkup, and had the cleaning with the dental hygienist, and everyone is saying that I'm keeping up with my dental hygiene really well and no issues with the cleaning around the braces, which I'm really happy about. If you do have any specific questions or topics that you would like to see me talk about, do let me know in the comments down below, because I always try and either answer the questions for you on the spot or make a video on the topic for you. So yeah, let me know, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.